church. So I thought it was one way to honor him.
His professional activities are various, and this undoubtedly made him a man with immense social responsibilities. Outside the confines of religion, Bishop Johnson was a member of the Council of Elders for Conflict Prevention and Management of Customs, Chairperson Independent Electoral Commission, Member National Population Commission, and the National Consultative Council for Social and Economic Policy.
Your position at IEC, how did it come about?
Well, let me, take a step back to the PIEC days.
Okay.
I had just finished an assignment on the commission set up by the AFPRC in those days to revise and update the Constitution. You remember that commission? I was on it.
Okay.
After that, the government of the day put together a provisional electoral management body, of which I was privileged to be part of. It was chairman and I think 6 members in those days.
Okay.
But as an internal arrangement, the chairman, Mr. Gabriel Roberts, requested that one of us be elected to be the vice chairman. So we had a little election, and I was elected to be vice chairman. So that was an in-house thing.
Okay.
It was not as per the decree.
Okay.
So that needed to be clarified.
Okay.
But I then served as the vice chairman of the PIEC. And again, that was a very, for me, it was a service at its peak, if you like, to see, never in my wildest imagination did I ever think I would be involved in that kind of, community development or community contribution, or, things like that. So at the end of that provisional assignment, interim assignment, and after the constitution, the draft constitution was put before the people through a referendum, and the yeses had it. The provision that called for a permanent independent electoral body was implemented. And again, from the blue, I was invited to serve as its chair.
Okay.
So that's basically how it snowballed. The task was, as you rightly said, a mammoth task, but I thought that we had the capacity, with the kind of support we had from UNDP and the Commonwealth, to set up for the first time an independent election management body in this country. And we were determined to give it our best for the interest of the voters. You see, that has to be borne in mind. Personally, I saw this as the best we can do for the voters of this country, to express, to bring into effect their wishes. So we set up a platform for them to come and say, we want this person and not that person.
Okay.
And when that is done, we let the world know what the majority of the people wish. So our work really is for the interest of the voters, not necessarily political parties.
Interestingly, Bishop speaks several foreign languages like English, Creole, French, and Swahili, and his extracurricular activities reveals him as a keen sportsman in basketball, lawn tennis, table tennis, snooker, swimming, and of course cricket, of which he served as a captain and umpire.
Bishop, as I say, I always call him His Lordship. You have to give him the respect. I respect him even more. He's a man of great respect. If you see him, you talk to him, even though he's younger than I am, he commands a lot of respect.
What are your future plans?
At my 10th anniversary, I launched a 10-year plan for the diocese, which basically calls for the intensification of our service in the community by seeking to strike a balance between the work of preaching and social service. For the last 3 years, I've been undertaking, in spite of my busy schedule, a doctorate degree in ministry, which ended last May. Graduated with a doctorate degree in ministry and applied ministries. But the main project document for the part fulfillment of that degree program was this 250-page document I came up with entitled A Bishop's Manual for the Implementation of a Jointly Generated Vision for the Diocese of Gambia in the decade beginning 2000. So basically the plans are that come, for example, in the area of Christian education, come 2005, we should have a school to prepare preachers. All we have right now is just to start them off, but we hope to upgrade that to a School of Theology and Mission. But as a family, I think our main focus really is quality education for the children. And for me, I am about midway my IEC mandate. It's a 7-year mandate. All being well, I should go through that mandate, and I hope by then I would have had the privilege of conducting local government elections, in fact local authority elections, all of them, and the next presidential and the subsequent National Assembly. And that's the reason why they gave me a 7-year mandate, so that I would have had an opportunity to conduct all these elections. When I look back, I am of the conviction that all that has happened to me in the past was in preparation for what I'm doing today. For example, if I had said I wanted to be an engineer and I missed it, I may not have been a bishop today. But I'm not at the same time being fatalistic and saying everything is in the hands of God. I know I have my human responsibility as well, but regret, no. Even if it comes to children, even before our first child arrived, I'm sure it may sound unusual to you. As an African man, I was looking forward to a daughter. I prayed for a daughter.
Okay.
Because I think the reason was because my mother died when I was only 13, and I said I have only one brother and my father, so it was all male household. We had no ladies there. It was all. So I was really looking forward to getting married. And God has blessed me with a very, very wonderful wife who looks after us 100%. And to have 2 daughters, I think it's an added blessing.